Hey guys, it's your boy Eggroll Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of R4 Ridge Racer Type 4.
Welcome to the real race.
Okay, so we did Mappy last time. So, hmm, I'll go with P.R.C. this time. So, you're the punk who's supposed to give us a winning season, huh? An inexperienced punk at that. I'm Yazaki, the manager of this team. I can't believe those bozos at the top sending me an inexperienced rookie like you. Well, since our team doesn't even register a blip on racing fans' radars, the worst you can do is ruin our non-existent reputation. By the way, our benefactors upstairs have agreed to let us choose the sponsor we want for this season. So, what do you say? Why don't you amuse me by choosing the car you want? Of course, since it's Japan, we're going with Terrazi. We've got a sponsorship deal with Terrazi. Are you happy now? Their cars have excellent traction, so they handle corners very well. If you don't want to end up retiring on the first race, learn how to drive this beast. So, what are you waiting for? The first heat is about to start. So, the way I think I'm going to do this is I will break this into 3 parts. The first part is what I will probably refer to as the Hero series. Basically what that means is it's going to be the team and the manufacturer are going to be from the same country. And as you saw from the previous episode, it was Mappy with Aj Solo. Now it's going to be P.R.C. with Terrazi. The next episode is going to be Racing Team Sovalu with Assoluto. Now that is going to makes me a little bit nervous. Whoa! Wow, that was terrible. But yeah, RTS I've always had trouble with, but like I mentioned in the Mappy video, oh shoot, to get out of my way, buddy. But in the Mappy video, I mentioned how Terrazi vehicles don't handle as well, and yeah, I'm definitely feeling it again. These definitely do not handle as well as the Aj Solo cars. Oh, it's already understeering. Jeez. I don't know. I think it's because they're faster. It's got a higher top speed, so it tends to understeer quite a bit. And for those of you who are new to car lingo, understeer basically means you are turning and the car is starting to edge toward a wall, like the outside wall. It's hard to explain. Like right there, I understeered. Did you see how my car just ran straight to the wall? That's what understeer is. A good way to think about understeer and oversteer is instead of saying it as understeer, oversteer, think of it as underbrake, overbrake. So if you understeer, that means you didn't slow down enough. So you're careening into a wall. Because, see, that right there, that was a perfect line. See, that right there's understeer. See how my car went off to the side? That's understeer. But then for oversteer, if you think of it as overbrake, that means you slowed down too much. And now your car is trying to go towards the inside of the turn. So Okay, so you got lucky. After all, this is only the first heat. What do you want? A pat on your head and a cookie? Give me a break. What's the matter? Did it hurt your feelings? Well, then why don't you impress me by getting first place on the next race? That's the problem with this type of thing. You're going to get insulted. You're going to get ridiculed until you prove your worth. That's just how things are in life. So. Yeah, sorry. Actually, no, hold on. Let's go back here. Yeah, I gotta get used to driving these cars again. Okay, that was not too bad. Yep, see, that's the car I was driving earlier. Okay, that was a decent line. Now I'm going on the outside, which he started to block me. I've actually noticed that, like, as you go up in difficulty, I feel like the AI, like, they know where your line is, so they purposely go in and try to ruin it for you. After all these years, I think I just finally noticed that. Yeah, for a Terrazi car, you really want to start steering into that corner as soon as you can. With an Aj Solo Mappy car, you can go in super late and it would still hug the inside of the line. Get out of my way! Oh, right at the last second. Yeah, with P.R.C, the top speed is definitely higher than Mappy. Mappy has the lowest top speed out of all the teams. RTS has the highest top speed out of all the teams. Yeah, P.R.C or Pack Racing Club, they tend to be more than Mappy and less than RTS. Now, Dig Racing Team, it's actually got a higher top speed than P.R.C, but still less than RTS. RTS, really, the cars are just ridiculously fast. I'd say by anywhere between 25% and 50% across all the vehicles, all the manufacturers. Like hell, the RTS Assoluto first heat vehicle, its top speed is 112 miles an hour. And this car's top speed is 106. The Mappy Aj Solo car only had a top speed of 99 miles an hour. I think I want to say the Dig Racing Team Lizard car, I want to say that car is 109, maybe 110. But yeah, RTS cars are the fastest in the game in terms of sheer top speed. First place again. What? You got something to say to me? Alright. So you didn't win because of luck. I admit it. There, are you happy now? These vultures from the media are circling outside for you. Why don't you hurry up and grace them with your presence? Before you go, listen up, rookie. The second heat is tougher. The competition is going to wipe that smirk off your face if you don't watch it. No, don't go off gloating in front of the press, do you hear me? Alright. For those of you who watched the Mappy video, you were probably wondering, what kind of car is this? Well, here's your answer. It's called Wild Boar. Hey kid, have you been to the garage yet? We got a new car for the second heat. The geezers at the top were blown away by your performance, so they went to town and got you the best. But you gotta remember that the other teams have new cars as well. We still have our work cut out for us. This is the best that we can do for you, kid. Now go, the rest is up to you. Go get them. I adjusted his text just a smidge. Nope. There we go.
Real racing. 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go. It's showtime. 3 laps to go.
This was the Polaris slingshot before the Polaris slingshot was even a thought in the designer's mind. Except it's got a fully enclosed cockpit versus the completely open cockpit of the slingshot. Whoa. Yep, since this is car... Let me try that again. Since this car is a bit faster than the car I just passed, the steering input, you have to account for the higher top speed, so you gotta turn in sooner. In the next episode, you guys will see me drive that silver car I just drove past. And that car has a completely different driving style.
It's a new record. 2 laps to go.
Oh wow, I didn't think I could do that. And by the way, this car that I'm passing, it's called Officer. Whoa, I'm surprised I didn't hit the wall there. Now, if you take a look, I'm not reaching the first place as easily. These cars are a little bit further spread out, so it takes longer to reach first place. RTS is even worse. But here's the thing, when you're RTS, the first placer is P.R.C. So the team I'm racing for now will be the team in first place if I decide to go with Racing Team Silverwood. So... See, I'm always trying to figure out what the hell he says there. One of his quotes, I discovered recently what he says. He's basically saying, show him who's boss. But it took me till literally last week to figure out what exactly he was saying. But right there, he was like, take care of the something. It's been unintelligible for me ever since I started playing back in '97. It's like, take care of his something. I don't know what word he's saying there. So right there he said this is the final stretch, floor it, but it doesn't sound like he's saying floor it. It's like this is the final, I think he's saying this is the final stretch, come on, is what he's saying. Yeah, but the wiki, the Ridge Racer wiki, is saying he's saying floor it, but it's actually, I think this is the final stretch, come on. Whoa, way to go, kid. Even though you had a high performance car, an average driver wouldn't have been able to drive it as well as you did today. Maybe you're better than Giuliano. Oh, never mind. I'm talking to myself. The last race of this heat is coming. It's coming up. Don't get cocky and start slacking now. You got me? I gotta remember, his name is Yazaki. I knew it started with a Y. It was 6 letters and it started with a Y, but I couldn't remember his name off the top of my head.
3, 2, 1, go! Here we go! It's showtime! 3 laps to go.
I'm starting to get better at that turn. This 90 though has been the bane of my existence ever since I was a kid. Okay, so I got it well there. But as you saw with my all solo playthrough, the first turn I did was okay on lap 1. Lap 2 and 3, I tagged the wall with my backside or my rear end twice. Now this one you got to account for, so you got to turn in, like I said, you got to turn in earlier. How's the fastest lap 128?
It's a new record. 2 laps to go.
Okay, well at least I'm 2 for 2 on this car. Let's see if I can make it 3 for 3. Yeah, by the way, this car right here, whoa! Ow! Yeah, the Mappy car right there, it's called the Megere. M-E-G-E-R-E, Megere. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. If there's any French viewers, let me know. I'm actually curious on how to pronounce it properly. And this car in front of me, it's called Fatalita. When I was a kid, I thought it was called Fajita for the longest time. But no, it's Fatalita. Now that corner, what in a drift car, it's a bit tricky. And this corner right here, and I botched it. So I'm only 2 for 3. I'm not 3 for 3, I'm 2 for 3. But yeah, in a drift vehicle, the 90 is one of the hardest turns in this game. The hardest, I would say, would be Brightest Night towards the end of the track, right after the jump. In a drift car, that corner is an absolute nightmare. It still makes me nervous. Every time I'm in a drift car, it makes me extremely nervous. And for those of you who watched the previous episode, Brightest Night is that night track that had that giant jump. Yeah. Brightest Night was the one that had that giant jump towards the end of the track. First again, another first in the second heat? Yeah, you're the real deal. You're a genius. Man, nothing's gonna change how I feel about you now. You can go and mess up any way you like, but I'll stand behind you 100%. The final GP's coming up. It ain't no picnic, but you got me all worked up about it. For those of you who are wondering why I save like this, it's from past experience. Like, thankfully there's very low time investment needed to recover what you lost, because it's really
Car ready to go.
because you essentially just got to recover 1 GP, and that will take you all of 45 minutes roughly. Yeah, my last video ended up being 46 minutes and some change. We got the best car we could for the final GP. The suits upstairs love you, so they put a lot of dough into the new car. But I heard rumors the other teams went to town on their cars as well. The competition is going to be fast and wicked. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Well, a little competition ain't gonna get you down, right? I know that's not your style. It's our chance for victory, kid. Go get 'em.
Real racing. 3, 2, 1, go!
And I'm pretty sure, and I actually noticed, since this is on PS5, the developers did do a little bit of refining, because this particular model looks much more fleshed out and much more crisp than the OG rendition. Oh snap! But yeah, looking at the model, it's smoothed out. It doesn't have so many like blurry edges. So they definitely smoothed out the polygons for the cars, but the tracks and whatnot they left the tracks alone, but they refined the polygon model for the cars. At least I'm assuming that's the term for any animators and 3D graphics people out there. I apologize if I got the term wrong. Which is ironic because I'm a 3D modeler myself at work. So, actually, forgive me. I gotta do this. Yeah, since these cars are faster than Oz Solo or Mappy. Oh man. How close is he? I don't see him. But yeah, this is definitely based off of the open wheel race cars of the 60s. 60s and 70s, I believe. I will say the drift cars are fun to drive on certain tracks. Brightest Night is the bane of every drift car's existence. Right on, kid. Great race. Just like I expected. Investing in that new car paid off. You know, you're gonna be famous now. It's not a bad way to make your debut. And we've got some fans already. Check out this fax we got today. This is back in the day when fax was still a thing. Some businesses still use it today, but it's literally like a needle in a haystack. To everyone in P.R.C, I hope things are going well for you. I just had to send this fax to congratulate you on a successful season so far. I think no one thought that a new team like P.R.C would be doing this well on their first year of competition. Everyone's been talking up a storm about you guys. The press think you're going to win Triple R. Well, I'm just happy that my favorite team is doing so well. Oh, by the way, I have to stay neutral about the team I like because of my job. So, can you keep this fax a secret? Good luck, P.R.C. Your fan, Reiko Nagase. Oh, my phone fell out of my pocket. This is the track I was telling you guys about. This track, is, for me, in a drift car, gives me some nervous sweats. It gives me some nervous sweats if I'm in a drift car.
Here we go. It's 3, laps to go.
So yeah, the Mappy car we just drove by, it's actually called Licorn. I kid you not, when I was a kid, I literally thought it was called Licorice. No, it's Licorn. This car that I'm driving here is called Starlight. The RTS car we drove by, I talked a lot about it in the last episode, but it's called Infinito. And then the green car that we're about to pass, it's called Ignition.
It's a new record. 2 laps to go.
I'm actually a bit nervous to do the RTS run, because Infinito is extremely hard to drive. For one big reason, it's super freaking long. What the hell was that? See, that right there is the line that I just recently figured out what he was saying. I think he's saying, "Show him who's the boss." Show him who's the boss is what he's saying. But when I was younger, I had no idea what the hell he was saying. And the reason that lap time was so much slower is because I had the little fender bender with the Mappy car. Let's hope this lap is somewhat decent. See how I wasn't able to hug the inside as well with this car? Part of it's due to its speed, or top speed. And another part is because it doesn't handle as well as a Mappy vehicle. The Mappy cars are just super easy to drive. Way more so than the Terrazi cars. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, buddy. I think I lost some time there for sure. So I think I might break even. I might get another 108 on this lap. Oh, wow, I got a 105. Holy snap, I got a 105 on that. Yeah? Say what? What does Giuliano have anything to do with this? Dragging my past through the dirt, huh? Back off! Those press scumbags. They make me want to puke. Hey, what are you doing here? The phone call? Nah, has nothing to do with you. Sorry. Pay no attention to it. So, you've gone through the finals unscathed so far, huh? You're just a monster driver. You're so good, I think everyone else is about to give up. There are 2 more races left. Let's do it. And I don't know if you guys know this, there's 2 tracks in this game that share half of the track with each other. For this track, you may recognize it. The vertical half, so the west half of this track may seem familiar to you. It's because the west half is the west half of Wonder Hill, the second track we raced on. The east half, though, that's where it's new. Nice, perfect line through there. But I don't know if you guys noticed, but the previous track we were on, Brightest Night, the south half is the same as Edge of the Earth, the third track we raced on in the second GP or second heat. So yeah, this particular track, it shares the west half with Wonder Hill, and then Brightest Night shares the south half with Edge of the Earth. So, and of course there are different times of day too. It's because right now, Wonder Hill was at dusk. Oh shit, my belly itched, so I had to scratch my belly. But yeah, Wonder Hill was at dusk, I think is what it is. Yeah, this is in the afternoon, whereas Edge of the Earth is at night. And, well, actually, no, I think I think both of them are at night. That or Edge of the Earth is way early in the morning. Because I think Brightest Night, if you take a look at the time, I think it says it started at like 9:30 p.m. I need to pay attention to what Edge of the Earth says. I think it's like 5 a.m. or something. So Edge of the Earth is early morning, whereas Brightest Night is basically nighttime. They call it, there's night in the name. And it is pretty bright. There's lights everywhere. Yeah, this track, it gives me just a little bit of PTSD. Because I had so much trouble when I was younger, especially playing as RTS. This track can be extremely difficult. That's why for the next run I'm a bit nervous. See, that was a terrible line. I don't know how I got such a good line on the first lap. Yeah, my first lap I got a near perfect line through there. Whoa, well, that was close. Thankfully I'm not a drift car. Because I let go of the gas when I was really close to the rail. If I was a drift car, that would have initiated a drift at the worst possible time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's saying it's the final stretch, come on. People have been saying, oh no, it's the final stretch, floor it. And I've always wondered, that does not sound like he's saying floor it. It sounds like he's saying come on, instead of floor it. It's the final stretch, or it's the final straight, come on. Triple R backstage drama. Former RTS driver Yazaki breaks 13 years silence to return as P.R.C. manager. The truth behind ace driver Giuliano's death, the Yazaki link revealed. Looks like the cat's finally out of the bag. That was my mistake. As his teammate, I should have yielded my track position to him. It was as if I killed Giuliano myself. The press hounded me to death, and I thought I would never come back to racing. But the years helped me deal with that mistake. To redeem myself, I wanted to keep a promise I made with Giuliano, to win the Triple R Grand Prix. Sorry, that's enough of my sob story. You somehow remind me of Giuliano, even though you don't look like him at all. Oh, by the way, I'm completely blown away by your 3 perfect wins. The final race is coming up, so why don't you rest up?
You've got a new card ready.
It's funny because I've noticed with a lot of PRC's the final race is up next. Sorry, give me one sec. We have a new car that's tuned for high-speed racing on the final track. She's a real speed demon, kid. The crew worked on fixing her up all night long. She's perfect now. You'll probably have to deal with a driver from RTS in this final race. Old man Gilbert's team is no joke. Well, we can't stick our tails between our legs and run away now. Come on, kid. This one's for you, Giuliano.
Real racing. 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go. It's showtime.
Whoa! That was close. Whoa. I got dangerously close to the wall there. Yo, yo! Yeah, I did not want to do that, but I would have slammed into the wall otherwise.
Whoa, check this out! The Pack Racing team wins! You guys really came out of nowhere. Sorry, but we've never even heard of you before. Heck, I bet no one even cared about your team until today. You must have been sweating bullets on this race that you've never had to fight in first place. You showed us some smooth moves out there. That ought to earn you some R.E.C.T. The combination of your awesome driving skills and your crack Japanese crew was lethal, man. What teamwork! Now, no one can say they don't know a thing about you. Congratulations, Pack Racing Team!
And as mentioned before, so that's the trophy you'll get if you get a perfect race with Terrazi and P.R.C. Or P.R.C. and Terrazi, but you get the idea. You did it! You really did it! You won the Grand Prix! And 4 perfect wins to boot. You just had to get yourself into the record books too, didn't you? When you came around that final turn, I don't know how it happened, but I found myself right by the finish line. And I saw it with my own eyes, kid. I saw you crossing the finish line. The same finish line Giuliano and I failed to cross 13 years ago. Can you hear the crowd, kid? It's good to be here. It's good to be back. What am I babbling about? Man, seems like this team's made up of a bunch of emotional crybabies. Get out of here, kid. The press is waiting for you. No one else. Remember, you're the one who won. That ending always gives me chills. Not gonna lie. I know I could skip this, but I just love this ending sequence so much. I just have to watch it every time. If you don't like this, I'm sorry, but I absolutely love this ending. Just how everything's so smooth. Is that a Supra? That's a Mark III Supra. I just noticed. There's some Porsches there too. There actually is a Porsche in this game. And just so everybody can get a chance to see what the extra trial car for this is, I'll show you. It's actually pretty redonkulous. So that's the car that you just saw me drive. I actually did this run before, and I just did it again just for the sake for you guys, because I did it on stream. That's the car that you win, and thankfully the race for this was on that shooting hoops track, so it made it so easy. The only challenging part of this particular race is this thing's just a freaking missile. So it'll take you like 3 laps. As long as you follow the line and don't crash, you should be able to catch up to this car within about 3 laps. Then it's just a matter of passing. I passed it on that big wide left turn. It's very similar to the first turn of High Speed Ring from Gran Turismo. So that's where I overtook it. It was lap 4. It was beginning of lap 4. I was able to pass it on that large sweeping left turn. But yeah, this is the car you get if you beat it in extra trial for Terrazi. It is the same for all teams. It's just a different color each time. I think the Mappy version's yellow, and I want to say the RTS version may be red. I know there's a yellow one, and I know there's a red one. There may be a black one, but I know for this particular one, it's obviously blue. But I did get I have the Osaluda one, but I will show that in the next episode so that it maintains the theme. Unfortunately, the Lizard race, since I did it on Dig, it is absolutely ridiculously hard. On a scale of 1 to 10, the difficulty level for this particular race is a 10, maybe even an 11 out of 10. That's how difficult it is. So I feel like the Lizard races are always ridiculously hard, but I digress. But that being said, this has been your boy, Eggroll Gaming, and always remember, stay crunchy, don't forget the soy sauce, and as always, thanks for watching.